What's up everybody, Noisy here. In today's VoD review, we're taking a look at Team Liquid against Guild in the grand finals of the last chance qualifier in Europe. Team Liquid made it to champions by winning the LCQ, and they played really well as a team. They were one unit working together, so let's take a look at how they did it. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Radiant content creator. I also give Valorant coaching lessons and have coached over 50 players. Let me know who you would want me to review next, and let's get right into the video. I like this split from Liquid, by the way. Look, they're controlling A main here with the Astra and the Killjoy, and the other three are going mid with the drone, with the smoke in mid right here. And now the thing is, the Sova doesn't spot anything with the arrow here. One thing that you want to do whenever you're Sova droning is that you want to break the tripwire with the drone if possible. So they actually do drone short, and literally when the drone ends, it does break the tripwire. We can hear it on the sound. There's the tripwire break. Two there, but look at that. They get the plant by the generator right here. They have Soulcast playing towards A main. Nivera died, but they did have Killjoy utility here, so they might actually not know about the Cypher. So we see Leo, he shoots the door, but he doesn't fully break it, right? And this is something you can do with the Sage Wall as well, by the way. If you're playing attack and you get the spike down, and for example, a common Sage Wall on Ascent is literally behind this door, so the Sage Wall goes like that. And if the wall gets really low HP and you hear them reload, you as the attacker break the wall and push. And that's kind of the same concept that Liquid do here, because they have so much control over the site. Like look, Soulcast is here. He spots Draken behind, so he knows Draken is behind, and they have the info that one is short because they were breaking the door. But they don't fully break the door. So they stack behind the door, and they break it as 3 players, and they find the kill on Leo. Like, that's such a good call. They have the info, they have the positioning on site, and they can just go for this. And of course, Team Liquid can stay on the site. They can play for the post plant. But breaking the door and getting the kill on Leo 100% secures the round. Like, this gives them the round win rather than waiting for Guild to come to them. And this is how you use the operator, really. Like, Yampi is just holding here, and during all of this, Scream is going to clear the corner here and the corner here, and he's going to work short. So it's all about just holding one line so your teammate can clear everything else. They're playing it so late. Like, look, it's 24 seconds left on the clock, and they still haven't really decided. I mean, we have Soulcast with a pretty deep push in mid. And we have Yampi holding mid, but there's like no progress being made. I'll draw it. You need progress in this area before taking a site. And same thing with this area. Like, you need progress here, but there's no progress so far. And look at Guild. They're already 3 towards B. It's so scary to go this late. But it's very common. Like, teams like Na'Vi and Gambit go this late. Like, it's the Russian style.
Good flash comes in, but he's gonna be
Yampi finds one.
He goes down, but there's still 2 on the site. Bonkar greets him with a smile. That's 1 Leo by his side. Leo still stands, but he gets swept aside.
The trades are going. Like, they're just exploding on the site. Oh my. How close was that? 0.116. It's literally like millisecond. And if Bonkar got 1 more kill, or if Leo found 1 more, they wouldn't have enough time to plant. It's so scary to go that late. And now it's a 2v3. If you do manage to get B-side like this, and you have the number advantage, it's so hard for the defenders to retake. Like, just look at this positioning, right? There's an alarm bot here, 4 lane. Scream is holding stairs, and Yampi is playing backside with an operator. Yeah, Yampi finds the one on stairs, and now it's a 3v1. Like, there's no way. And now, since it is a 3v1, you can kind of push up and just check. So you see how Scream, he just jiggles here. He doesn't even go for the fight. He just jiggles with his shoulder and tries to find if there's anyone there. He sees Draken, and then he will go for the fight. It's huge. I mean, they know there's a Cypher and a Sky on A right now because of the camera and the flash. That's the info they have. Kind of like that Yampi is looking for something. Like, he's still like entering with the operator because he can dash away if something happens. It's a bit scary to do this. Oh. Gets Draken, and then they drone in, and then Scream. I like that. So Yampi finds the first opening, Liquid drone in, and then Scream is the first one following the drone. I like that. So he's just gonna play around the drone. Oh, safe with the Sheriff.
Initially, I was looking quite forward to this one, but now Liquid have been held up. They've actually been.
That's actually a good reaction from Liquid. They lose Scream on the entry, and then they kind of just back out. Oh, Yasin with ult.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll double down on this. We've got a bit of a shot at it. Why not?
Oh, wow. Nice shots from Yasin. But good trades from Liquid. They find 2 trades instantly on Yasin and safe.
But do they know that he's here?
So these are the rounds that actually matter, you know, like the full buy round. This round is super important for Guild, because if they lose this round, they're back on bad money again. They do that flash almost every round, just to get info, right? But also, I think it's important that somebody from Liquid stays in this area here. to get flashed. Because one thing about the Sky Flash that you need to think about is that the Sky Flash doesn't do multiple sounds. So if it spots one person or 5 people, it doesn't matter. It does the same sound. It doesn't tell you. They want to have one player in this area to purposefully get flashed for the info. So the Killjoy lockdown comes down, but look at how many stars Bonker has already. He has 3 stars here and he has 1 more. He has all 4 stars towards B. If Liquid want to go out, it's gonna be a tough one. Like, playing against this amount of stars is not fun. As long as you get the control here, it makes the run so much more winnable. Oh, we missed that shot. That's a big kill for Guild, actually. I like what Jumpy did there, though. Like, he tried to just find one pick to make it a 3v2. I respect the try.
This guy's been clutch before and he might have to be again. Not going to be Soulcast. It's your time to shine. And he's been
good retake from Guild. I think if Jumpy got the kill on Draken, that would have secured the round.
So time being, it's going to be another pretty late on here. With no progress made.
Oh, the stun on Jen. That's huge.
They know where Draken might be at this point. Jumpy.
Oh, you can't do that. He went with his knife into the cage. He needs to have gone out. They're planting.
Nothing's going to particularly stop it. Might do a bit of chip damage, if anything. Not even that.
And the post plant here, like they hear the footsteps in heaven. They don't really know if it's 1 or 2, but they know there's at least 1 in heaven. I wonder, is the door closed still? Oh, that's a huge kill. Yeah, so the door isn't closed. This post plant is actually really hard for Liquid. Whenever you're stacked by the generator and stacked under heaven, like these 2 positions here are really hard to play in a retake if the door is broken. Because you have so many directions to hold from, and it's so hard to react to frags coming out from Guild here. And you're also stacked in the same area, so it's like it's easy for Guild to potentially get multi-kills. It's so hard. Good try from Liquid, but it's so hard. And now they know Jump is under.
Beautiful.
Right up middle though. Remember, Soulcast did start exploring this earlier, so maybe feeling this is an option.
And he finds on a bunker.
Yampy is now a problem.
And they know also from the start of the round, because of the drone, it's 2 towards B, and they know it's 2 towards A. And the Yamp is kind of in the middle of everything. They can just play very chill. They have 1 minute and 5 seconds left. The patience. Oh, Yasin gets him. Damn. That's a 4v4 now.
Still posted up here.
They know about Yampy here, by the way. They have the info, and they're gonna get even more info now with the Seekers. They know it's most likely B now. Oh, and there we go. That's the Astra wall from Link. So he walls off CT and Market, and the only player they have to deal with right now is Yasin on site.
Basically, what, 3? And the 3v3 will begin. Spike going down. The first fight was...
It's the same thing that we saw earlier. It's a 3v3 situation. Scream goes for a kill just to secure the round, and he dies. And now, like I said before, when you have the number advantage as the defenders retaking B, it just makes it so much easier. If it's equal or they're 1 man up, then it's hard. But they win this round most likely. Especially they have a flash available too. So what Guild do here is really good. Like, you normally want to peek 2 as 2. But they like, look at this, they stack on top of each other. So whenever you swing like this, like, you want to have a tiny gap. So you want to have first person here and second person here, right? But it's in the heat of the moment, it's really hard to coordinate this. It's super hard. So they both just peak at the same time and they stack on top of each other. And then we also have Soulcast as a cross replacement. It's literally head level. So if they line up, it's a quick double. And then it's like you don't win that round as a defender. Number 10. And I'm actually not sure how Scream trips the... Because, like, there's a drone. I'm not sure if the drone heard the tripwire, right? But you can't get tripwired here. Like, really, like, this tripwire here, I honestly think that loses Liquid the round. It allows Draken to find a kill. One of the most important kills, actually, because it kills the entry. And the entry doesn't really get any value at all. And then Yampy jumps in. He doesn't go for the generator play at all. Like, he just goes straight on for sight. And I don't mind that either, because they need to clear. The Killjoy lockdown doesn't reach over here. You can hide behind this area right here. So Yampy jumping to side to clear that is good, but he does go down. He doesn't find a kill, and Safe kills him. And then it is a 3v4, and it's such a hard round, because you can't lose Scream like that going in. It's such a tiny detail, really. And this round was winnable for Liquid, for sure. But it's such a hard round to win. And then also the timing for Link here is so unfortunate. He puts the star down, he used the stun, and when he used the stun, Bunker jumps down with the classic. Look at that. But yeah, the drone wire thing is such a tiny detail. Good retake by Guild. Oh, good drone from Soulcast. They know where Yasin is playing with Operator now. That's really good. Ooh, that could have been a hit. Like, look at that. They just rush it down. Yumpy gets tripped. It reveals it for Leo, and Leo just spams. Boom. That's something. That's why Sova is so good on this map, because there's so many wallbang opportunities, and you can play pretty safely around this area here. Because the whole wall here is wallbangable. So if you have a tripwire here, or if you drone as Sova from CT just to take mid control, if you spot one, you just wallbang. So like, even though Yumpy dies there, look how deep Scream is. Like, he's in market right now. He could find an opening towards B, and his team is pretty much ready except for Soulcast. Soulcast is just holding A main. They have no clue. I don't think they know that both Link and Scream are on site right now. It is a 3v5, but they don't know. And they have no info on Soulcast either. Let me pause here. Keep this in mind. Look at how far out Scream is aiming. A lot of newer players, they try to aim super tight. Like, they aim over here. But if somebody runs out and swings, there's no way you can react to the headshot here at all. Like, there's absolutely no way.
But this becomes aim training for Scream. He's actually going to back away from this. They're all going to come on through. Oh, he eats that flash. I was just about to get back.
Scream finds one and gets away. And now it's literally just playing aim lab, really, from back here. But they're ready for it. That's the only thing Scream had to do. It's so hard. Oh. So look at the reaction, like instantly here. When Yumpy sees two towards A, they're already rotating. You see that, right? Soulcast is there, Nivera is leaving the side. Yumpy does get pulled here. I like this play from Scream and from Link. Like, they're just Heaven and they're aiming at them running in, because there's no utility here. So they're actually free to peek Heaven and try to get some kills or try to just aim. And Yasin is gonna find Yumpy. But look, during all of this, Link and Scream are just playing Heaven. They're just playing Heaven and aiming at them coming in. And that buys the rotation enough time to come in and help. Also, it does help that Link... Look at that. Like, Link finds two, and Scream is in Heaven, just getting one here as well. And then they just go down together. Like, it's like impossible to win that round as Bunker. I just want to see the setup here. So Yumpy is controlling mid with the operator. I really like that. And Nivera's playing backside A. He's just waiting for someone to swing out. So they're playing two towards A. Kildra's not playing B anymore. Kildra's on A, actually. And then we have Sova, Soulcast, and Scream holding B. Right? And they get a lot of info early on. Yasin with the dog. See, a lot of players do this mistake in ranked. You want to peek and go out when the smoke/wall is up. It takes a little bit of time for the smoke to go up. And a lot of players peek before the smoke is off. So like, for example, a good example is here. Yasin goes in before the Astra wall is actually fully up. And you'll see it here. Scream is on the right side of the wall. You see it right here. He's actually right here. If the wall was fully up, Scream would push through the wall. Most likely, I think. But Yasin would be able to react to that, so it would be more of a fair fight.
I'm very interested, but it is Scream to kick things off with a bang. Gonna find
and then he does that. I love that. That's a key thing with Reyna, by the way. So he has an orb available. And the way you use dismiss here is that you use the dismiss, go forward, and you make sure that you are at least at the point where you started when the dismiss ends. Somewhere safe. So look, he goes for the orb, checks. Here's the flash from Sky. He also spots the Sky right here in the middle. And there's a Sova drone too, so he knows that there's two players in B main at least, gets that info and then goes back. And now the wall goes down, and the door is closed. And that's something that you can do, by the way, because look at the Soulcast point of view here. He knows that the Cypher is by the boathouse, he knows that the Cypher through a cage here, and you can play around it so well. Like, this goes for every smoke in the game. If you're playing Defender, and the enemy team smoke, and you can kind of play around it like this, like, chances are you'll most likely find a kill. Just find the kill on Draken like that. Oh, but the double operator comes out. Yumpy is just holding from market. He's holding this line here, and Nivera's holding this line here. So they can't cross to site without utility.
He's the one to punish. The double up crossfires, as if that's what's going down.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing the same thing, but look how fast the rotation is, literally. They see the arrow on the minimap and instantly look where Nivera is. Like, he's already on the run towards B or mid. And I think one of the reasons is probably because Scream peaked. He's not really hearing anything. He's not really seeing anything here. So look at this rotation from Liquid. It's so fast off of one arrow. Literally, like, he's booking it to B side. Soulcast doing a great job throwing them down with the shock darts, by the way. Allowing... look, Nivera's already B, and Yumpy finds the first kill on Yasin. So the smoke goes down, let's see, now. So now it's smoked, right? And Soulcast has the info if they're going out. Like, he can jump spot it, he can hear it. If you know that the enemy team is not out, and by not out, I mean not out lane, not out boat, like literally not out of B main, you can actually peek out of the smoke, because you can have your crosshair placement for B main. You can aim here and try to get one kill. And then get out. And the way you get out is by going back into the smoke. They know roughly where you are, but they don't know exactly where you are. And especially if you're playing something like a Jet, you can just peek out and take a shot and dash, right? He's out, look. There, so Soulcast is using the arrows to keep them away from peeking main. You have the archway here, it keeps them gone. And during this, Yump is peeking out because he knows that they can't peek him. So they have to run into him on timing. That's huge. And then he gets Yasin, just like that. And now it's a 5v4. Nivera is fully rotated towards B. He is smoked off right now though, but they just have full control. Like, if I'm Guild, I don't even go out here. But they do go for it, which is insane. Soulcast gets the tag on Leo. I wouldn't be surprised if Leo dies here.
Yeah, I guess it's the normal answer to the double up.
And now if Soulcast dies here, it literally doesn't matter. He's done his job.
But as it stands, Soulcast is buying time.
But he does find another kill.
Well, at this point, close. Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, then they can't win this round, really. It's hard.
You can see how close they were at closing that.
Guild. Yampy again.
Seems like Guild want to go a bit fast here, to be honest. But they're ready. I mean, there's 3 on A. Hunter's Fury. Well, that's a huge counter ult from Soulcast, by the way. The only person staying right now is safe because he's trying to just make them stay, right? Like, he has one more flash available. He can waste a little bit of time on Liquid side in order to allow the rotation from Guild to happen. But it's a hard round for Guild. Because Nivera's ready with the operator, and he has the same setup again. He has a star right here, and he has a swarm grenade here, a swarm grenade here. There we go. That's operator power. That's actually a really good bait on Safe. Just used the Seekers, and it forced them to stay on A. Look at that. Let's go back. They get the kill, and look, when Nivera finds the kill on Draken, Safe pops the Seekers, and all 3 of them go towards A. Look, they're staying towards A. And the Scream dies. And it actually makes it unwinnable for Guild. I mean, it's impossible for Guild to be on towards B right now. Because Soulcast has control over mid, they can't go mid to B. And Nivera has B main, so they can't go B main to B right now. So they have everything that they need. Oh, the timing!
Oh, this is weird timing now.
Literally, the same second he drops the angle, they go in.
They walk underneath him, surely.
Well, you see it's the flash apparently. Safe's now.
Wow, if he stayed literally half a second more, he would have had that. Gotta break that arrow. He doesn't get spotted.
13 seconds. He can stop this before it starts. He's only going to get 1 time now. 9 seconds and Bonko with a clutch presented. A 1v2. It ain't going to be easy. Barely gets the spike down and
I mean, they were ready. Link found one as well. Looks like they want to go towards do like a short attack here. Let's see here. Oh, the dog. He has to get away. So somebody will be left holding the smoke here from Guild. I'm assuming it's going to be Soulcast, and then Yump is going to take Heaven control, just to try to deal with the explosion on it. Yeah, Soulcast is staying on short. Yeah, and as long as Link kills one here, he's done his job. And there it is, he found his. If he dies, it's fine. Yampy also, like I said, he rotated to Heaven to stop the explosion on A, right? So he finds his kill, Link gets 1, and this is it's a secured round. Really. No one is under now. I like the patience from Liquid. I like that they let them plant here. It's good. It's a 4v3. There's no reason to play aggressive. And also, it's a really slow retake from Liquid side because they're doing it with 2 operators. That's the problem. It's good, but at the same time, it's tough. Oh, Yampy dashes down. That's the power of Jet, you know? Like, you can just smoke and dash into it. Most likely you're not gonna die, and then you can peek out of it too. He does miss the shot on Leo in main, though, which is kinda bad. It's a hard... now it's a hard 3v3. That's a 3v2, actually. We have a flash coming out from Scream. We have a turret coming down from Nivera. But I feel like they have to peek in order to somehow trade Yampy, right? So, like, maybe a wide swing out to peek Generator from here, maybe? Like, when Yampy dies... Now they're peeking Heaven. And it's scary. He needs help. And they give them too many 1v1s. Ooh. It was inaccurate, I think. I don't know, it's tough. Oh, does find the kill on Draken. Look at the double here, by the way. Scream and Link are here. And Scream is actually the one that will have the first point of contact. So Scream will see the first player. He will try to kill one and then dismiss away. And then Link will react. I like this double stack. Scream has to find the kill here. And this position here goes to the one that doesn't have an escape. Because you're baiting for this player in the end. That's the play.
And then you have kind of like, I guess, Soulcast floating. Oh, no way! How's your scene done that one?
But he won't expect Link. You see? Link just lets him go. Because he gets a confident kill on Reyna. And since Liquid haven't done this the entire game, they don't know about Link. Yeah, he has no reason to kill. He literally has no reason to kill at all right now.
How long does he wait?
Oh my god!
Look, it just, there's no reason. As soon as Yasin ran past, everyone will run past in pro play. The guild didn't even consider Scream being a bait. Like, I would find that suspicious. Like, it's a good position to play where Scream was, because he can escape, right? Maybe since Scream is on Reyna, they just expect him to be alone because he's making a play or whatever.
It's completely different.
No lurk from Guild. Everybody on site committed.
Oh dear, this is so,
good arrow.
So scary. Yeah,
oh, the fact that Scream got Yasin to 5 HP saves Yampy there. Yampy just jumps down and right clicks Yasin. And I think that's the opening that they need. The frenzy from Nivera too. And here's the standard wall. This is the wall that we see a lot, by the way, from attacker side Astra. You do this wall and you plant here. But there's only one plant spot. So for Team Liquid, they know exactly where Guild are going to plant this round if they commit to A. So you can stop it with utility or just go through the wall and kill the person planting. Especially if you're playing Jet or Reyna, because you can get away if you get the kill, right? You see, like, they're trying to take the control around the wall. And then, and you see, okay, Bonkar went for the obvious spot. Soulcast shock darts it. That's the bad part. Like, the wall is good. It allows you to enter on site. But there is only one place where it's safe to plant.
Oh, Bonker, go to bed, mate. Have a little nap for map 3. And now those spike is going down.
And this is actually a perfect shot of how you want to play Astra Wall, by the way. So whenever you play Astra Wall, you want to play close to the wall and where it starts or ends. So you want to play here and you want to play here. Because you can catch anyone running through, and if they push into you... So the way it works, if somebody's behind the wall and they try to run where you're standing, they can't kill you. Because they run into the wall, but they get stopped because your hitbox is there. But they can't shoot because you can't shoot through the Astra wall. You're blocking the best position for the person that wants to go through the wall. And if they want to go through, they have to go in front of you. So he gets pulled here. And you actually do see that Bonkar is vulnerable. So yes, Safe is vulnerable. When you are vulnerable, you take double damage. So the shock dart actually one-shots you. Bonkar is also 125 HP, to point that out. But he just get one-shot by it. Yeah, that's how you play the Astra Wall. It's really cool. Can you knife through an Astra Wall? No, you can't. Nothing goes through. The only thing that goes through an Astra Wall is utility. No bullets or no knife goes through. And that's a map. That's a map for Liquid.